Hi.
Just a moment, please. Mr. Eskew is very busy dying right now. Lily is literally, it's like she's got a metal bar in my spine so I can sit up, and it's like she's got 5 fingers of energy going into my head so I can talk, but it's really important to her. So there's a message for everyone from that's in our, not just our group, but this needs to go on the internet. A message from her and a message from me. I was talking with Deanna just a short time ago. This body is, it's like trying to use a wet paper towel 20 times, you know?
Yeah.
Okay. She's starting to help me with the talking here. You know that as spirit, when we look at people in a body, it's always been said, don't worry about what they're screaming about. They're fine because the body dies and they come out. And they're stronger. So don't worry about their hardship and screaming because it's good for them. Now, that's what the original one said. Now, Lily and I and others know that's not true. But the most important part of that is that they are coming home. It is only the body, and it does make it stronger. It's just that there's no joy or satisfaction in anyone being abused. Also, I have to say this, but I hesitate because I don't like to taste the words leaving my mouth like arrogance, but I was made different from the beginning. I was made very powerful. I was, after I was made and brought out and started coming together, coagulating as spirit, whatever, I was further enhanced to be able to see frequencies even better than the original ones. Because that's what I was there for, to protect them and yada yada. No one else can see abuse frequencies. No one else has a capacity. It's just not part of who they are. They're different, and that's good because, you know, there's more important things than that. For me, it's important, but for others, they should have more compassion and stuff in there instead of having that ability, you know. They're made to have lives, and I mean, not physical lives, but they're made to live, and I'm made to protect. Now, you know, when you first move into a new home, you have to do all the moving, packing, unpacking, set everything up. It's a real pain in the butt. But once you've moved in, you know, 6 months later, you don't think about that. You're enjoying your new house.
Yeah.
The memories that don't behoove us, we tend to put to the back or somewhere out of our mind. Lily was being so beat up. She was being harassed and beaten out of body, but in a body she was tortured. And that's why I started hiding her hundreds of thousands of lives ago, not years, but lives. Sorry I've told you that so many times, but it's necessary to repeat this now.
Sure.
All right, Lily, give me a minute. Okay, so Lily has been out of body for so long that the hardships and the abuse of the normalcy of abuse while you're in a body has escaped her. Okay, she thinks about the priority is everyone when they're in their normal state out of body, because that's what it's about to be forever anyway.
Mm-hmm.
But unfortunately, two things. She doesn't realize that the abuse everyone's gone through isn't going to make them hardly any stronger, especially when I get out of here and get all the work done. I'm cranking everyone up anyway.
Yes.
And she said, well, that's not happened yet. And I said, well, it can't because I'm stuck here. Also with the fact that she's forgotten what it feels like. On top of that, too, she thinks that I'll tell her, good job, she did the right thing when I get out. And, you know, I'm in constant contact with the J'Arae part of me that I'm still attached to because it came in this body. It's like I touch the body and he touches me. So the connection's there and it can't be broken until the body finishes dying, which now it's finally about to. So that's why Lily wants this to come out now and she wants it on the internet.
Okay.
But I was talking with that part of myself. I said, what? No. And I talked to a part of myself and he goes, no, we need to be gone. We need to be gone before this. But he's like, patience, we're there. It's happening. It just has to. It's like taking a semi-wet rag and hanging it on a clothes hanger and the drips slowly of water come out. Well, that's not spirit. That's the body's ability to function.
Yeah.
Because the spirit was dealt with a wild spirit issue. So Lily feels like she's doing the right thing for everyone, but it's like no, she can't see the abuse frequencies. And I explained to her, you know, I said, honey, you're more important to me than my own existence. However, you're incorrect. And all she can do is go with what she has. She had a little piece of her, little pieces come out every once in a while and start just jumping up my ass, just screaming, blah, 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 blah. Did it again this morning. I just killed the shit out of her. On that piece.
Yeah.
And I looked at her and I said, hey, she was a bitch. And she said, that's your job. And, you know, I can go back later, take that, pull the, bring it back, pull the nasty attitude out of it, make it pure, clean energy, and just put it back in her.
Mm-hmm.
I can, but the part of my message here, other than what I've been explaining about Lily, is that sorry, it's really hard to talk. It's Lily can crank up the amperage, but you know it's going through a dead piece of clay. Mm. What was I just saying?
You wanted to say something specifically.
Oh, what was I just saying? 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 Oh
for yourself as well as explaining what you
did. Yeah, there was something I was saying. Anyway, see if I can find it. No promises there. So anyway, Lily wanted everyone to know why she did why she's doing it like this. And what I want to add to that is she never had the power to just kill his body. But she did have the power to have this body shut down like Gandhi.
Right.
So, which, instead of me having to try to take care of myself, which wasn't allowed, I'd have no problem with that. But this is why she's adamant about getting this out now. It's because for all intents it's over. I'm probably stuck here another week or two. She said maybe Tuesday, Wednesday next week. And she doesn't know because she keeps pushing the body to die. Because it's like I'm early 90s.
Okay.
Like she's saying like I'm 94 years old, but she keeps pushing it to die, and she's adamant about it. And in the meantime, she helps me so I can function at all. I'll be sitting in the chair and wake up. It's like, what now? And just relax, whatever. And, I talk with I talk with Lily, I talk with the J'Arae part of me outside of the body. I talk with Bobcat, Wolfhagen, my first spirit guide. Just a part of myself. So it's annoying, but understanding, again, as we know, takes the edge off that sword that cuts us.
Yes.
The sword of life abuse, physical life abuse. So that's what's going on. And, I told Lily, I think I mentioned already, I told Lily she's more important to me than my own self, but at the same time, she's incorrect. And she said, all I can do is what I know to do at the time. And I'm like, I understand, but I said, it's only creating more abuse frequencies I have to fix. That I have to pull out of everyone. And, of course, the bigger issue here is everyone's suffering, including my own. Because I kept feeling that this is abuse and it's intentional. To me. And other people just deal with it. And then I realized it was coming from that little piece of Lily that was nasty.
Okay.
That's now non-existent. And then as soon as I got rid of her, I could feel Lily again. But it's like she got in between me and Lily, just hammering away. Get up, go run around, go outside, fall on your face and let the ants eat you while you're waiting to die.
So the Lily that you saw having a dragon's tail, is that still on?
No, that's Lily. That's my Lily. She's getting more serious now. There's nothing else. This is important. There's no more that I can gain. It's like she's saying, she told me all the physical bodies are about to leave. She said, we're taking them all away. This is the last chance to grow from it.
I'm not happy with that attitude.
Well, neither am I. I told her, honey, that's wrong. That's incorrect.
Yeah.
So, and she doesn't know any better because she's forgotten what it's like.
Fear of missing out is something I've had to wrestle with in myself, and it sounds like that attitude has a fear of missing out a possibility, but screw the possibility, we don't need it.
Exactly, and there's nothing that can, no more great power for someone to create in themselves for what's left. So anyway, the thing is that that's why she came out now, because Rag's hanging out and There's still a couple more drips of water in there, but it's not much. She just started taking a little more energy away. I'll sit in the chair and wake up, and it's like, all right, what do we do now? I need to get up, but she'll tell me it's been like that for a while, but now it's after yesterday, that's like breaking my back and waiting to watch me die. My body is decomposing on the inside. I mean, I can see that physically during the day, and I don't mean looking in the mirror. It's so I'm just coming apart. I'm maintaining, but it's but I had to order another week's worth of food today, and I was like, and this is after I was talking to her about this after I got rid of that nasty part of her. We've all been abused beyond, I don't know what to call it, beyond expectations especially from a quote-unquote loving God. We're nice, we're beating the hell out of you, but we love you. Yes. They were sick, and they're gone, and they're never coming back. This body is, I can still feel it. It's never ending. But Lily's wanted me to keep hanging in there, so my personal opinion is she's been a little too optimistic about my leaving, which, that creates a bad situation when I'm talking with you all. She's trying to keep me from trying to push my way home. But I'm not able. Of course it wouldn't happen anyway, but no. I sit in that chair lots of times, I can't move. And she's pounding the hell out of my head and everything. Oh, what I was going to say, there's nothing more to gain, on my part anyway, for being in this body, because it's dead. There's nothing there. The spirit is outside. There's no gain of power, and she's pushing hard now to finish this, and it's happening. She hit me real hard. Was it yesterday or the day before? I don't know. And then that's when I was out in the chair for 20 hours. And then I got up, got something to eat, and went back in the chair. So. And also, and Lily understands this, I'm the alpha. I'm the one that's going to do everything. I'm in control. Nobody tells me what to do. If they do, I just look at them and ignore them or get rid of them, depending on who it is. So, and I know what to do. Well, I was made stronger than anything, and all I did is eclipse that stature,
yeah.
That's from Lily. So she said that, and she just promised me that when she takes everyone home, it'll be with love and compassion, as I say, right away. not making anyone suffer anymore. It's not like she wanted to make them suffer, but it was kind of tied in with getting me out of here. And she never had the power to just kill this body, although that point's coming. But she could have sent someone to do it for her.
Mm-hmm.
And then she thought she shouldn't. So, and that's, that's tied in with everyone over there freaking out. You come out of the body and 90% of all the spirit energy that was on the other side is gone, and they're like, whoa. Who nuked this place? And then when I finally grabbed her, after my personal Lily was telling her, you don't understand. He didn't start any of this. They just kept attacking him, and he said, get away. And he kept saying, stay away from me. You keep messing with me, and I'll kill you. What's the matter with you? Haven't you watched? Are you not looking? Do you not care about anyone else, including yourself? You come to me, you die. Now, I don't mean rest and just go. I'm talking about blowing up. Like bugs hitting a zapper. Solid line, they just kept going. And then when I showed Lily, then she started to understand. Like, why did I lie? I have no use for that. When you're in a body and you're dealing with people and all the abuse surrounding everyone, and that everyone's literally that flowing through everyone being done to them, sometimes you have to change the words around a little bit to keep things from being something other than what they are. A lot of people who think they're smart mix words. Lily's trying to say something. They mix the words like they're mixing a salad. They don't understand if you take dirt and mix it around, you still have dirt.
Yes.
So she's not gone crazy. She's doing the best she knows how, and there's a lot of extenuating circumstances. But she said it's all over, and she'll be with me, and she'll be taking everyone home nice and easy. That's coming home easy, I'll be dealing with the rest. There's going to be a lot of people just going the way it does, though.
Mm-hmm.
You have a bunch of decomposing bodies everywhere. That doesn't do crap. Someone might be with family, and then they die, and then everything, and then all of a sudden, poof, and it's settled, and they die, and then people can say they ascended, which is everyone does at the end of every life. They ascend back to the second dimension where we all belong. I think sometimes I've seen to be hard on others, but I didn't mean to be hard on them. But when I talk about different thought processes, how they're full of crap,
Mm-hmm.
they're full of garbage.
It's the thought process that's faulty, not them.
Yes, thank you, exactly. But the way I say it is kind of demeaning, but it's demeaning towards the process, the thought process. And they've been put in the middle of a bucket and said, this is life. So we all say, okay, that's life.
The thought process that is most at issue now is Lily's thought process.
Yes, she's, in my opinion, honestly, she should have had someone come over here to just, come to the front door, or at least on her property, so I could go out there and just handle this. But she didn't want to do that out of concern about what I might do, but also she didn't want to do it out of care for me.
She values your dignity, I've noticed.
Yeah, we are the spirit mates, you know.
Yeah.
So now that we're at the end, she wanted me to get this out there. She was adamant about it.
Okay.
We were talking about it, and then I had that little piece of her screaming at me and everything. I'm like, it's about the fourth time. That's enough from you. I can see her. She's a little teeny piece. So, you know, I'm just a rude son of a bitch. I just kill him. I don't say goodbye. So that's enough. I know what to do. And Lily knows that. And Lily says she's very anxious for me to get out of here. And she can ride along with me in my energy as I do everything. And she will. You'll feel the love in the field. It's just, everything's wrong. This creation is just hell. It's abuse. We know how it started, but that's okay. We know how it's ending, too. No mas, as they say. I call them the super sub, the folks from Mexico. That, you know. All right, big guy. Well, she's pushing me away, but waiting. She wants everyone to know that they'll understand when they get out of here why it is she went the route that she did. And although abusive, it was the safest way to ensure all their security, to ensure their safety.
Okay.
She just looked at me and she said, I never know what this guy's going to do. I go to sleep for a while, I come up, and 90% of the house is gone. It's like, well, at least you saved the wall against the bedroom. So, but what's coming, and what'll always be here, is a whole new creation. I'll take care of everything. She'll supply the love, taking the good folks back home, you know, animals, people, and all. She didn't want to say this too early because she knows it'd be getting people, you know, upset, and she understands why. It's just she couldn't see any other way to do it. But anyway, it's all the hell about to be gone. Folks in hell about to start ice skating. Throwing snowballs. Playing. All right, big guy. Lily's just saying, everybody try to hang in there because he's about to rot and fall off the clothesline, that wet rag. Before it finishes drying, it'll just rot and fall off. You know, without her help, I couldn't even talk. All right, big guy. Well, you and everyone else try to have a good one. And I'm so tired of saying this, but at least understand that it's about over now.
So she feels she's entered a new phase. She feels it's closer.
That happened within 48 hours ago.
Yeah, yeah.
And she hit me real hard in the brain before it got there. So what my feeling is, I'll get as she keeps chipping away, she chips away, and there's a point where I'm a vegetable.
Yes.
Which I almost am right now. She said cauliflower, nobody likes cauliflower. I'm like, okay, whatever. And then she's gonna, so I'll have the food, I'll have the medicine for the MRSA and all that stuff. And then it appears she's just gonna go, she said, for the hole in one.
And she sees herself doing that within a week.
She says if things go the way she thinks they might, Tuesday, Wednesday, maybe next week I'll be gone. But that's why she was rather adamant that we make this video where people understand she's doing the best she can, and she has to take a lot of things into consideration. But she doesn't, it's in the back of her head, she refuses to bring it forward because she can't deal with all the abuse. She can't deal with that. So she has to suffocate it, what do you call it?
Repress or suppress.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. But at any rate, she wanted to say that now because it's happening. I sit in the chair for so long, I'm not doing anything, don't know what to do, and I'm just a vegetable. So now we'll have the comfort of a couple things I need. And then she's going to start, she'll finish, destroying this body, beating the crap out of it. Like I said, she hit me real hard in the brain before I went through the 20 hours in the chair.
Yeah. So she knows the effect that has, that kind of thing.
Yeah, she keeps learning, and it's not like she's not doing anything, but I'm over here like maybe today's the day the guys would come over my yard, I can grab that shotgun, put it up to my forehead and hold it there and harass them until they pull the trigger, unless I can reach it myself. Sometimes I have to laugh just to, the expression is to hold back the tears, but my expression is just to try to keep sane.
Yeah.
All right, you guys. Well, see you soon, and everyone else. We're here. It's just that rag's got to flop in the wind a little bit, but I see it literally where the clothespin holds it on the clothes wire. What do you call it?
Clothesline. Yeah.
Yeah, clothesline. Thanks. It just rots and falls off. Clothespin stays there. With a little piece of the cloth on it that represents my body being stuck here, I guess. But I know personally, this body's finishing rotting inside and it's going. So, like Lily just said, there's nothing left. It's just coordination of the last few obstacles. And I think that's Amazon and a little more food. But she knows, like you were seeing a minute ago, after that last shot, she says, okay, we got this now. I do that 1 or 2 more times, the body can't do anything. When she's not helping me, I'm just falling all over the place. I can't see, I just gotta go. Slamming in the doors and everything else and barely holding on. She controls that, and she's, she said she's tired of doing it. She's about to let go, but she said just finish the supplies, relax. And if she feels within a week she can get this done, so we'll see. But the fact she wants this coming out now, again, it all has bearing. and this is a horrible situation for all of us to be in, but I'm about to destroy this creation. I'm about to destroy this creation's form, its format.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to rebuild, take what we have left, enhance it, and rebuild everything. So she supplies the compassion. I do all the other stuff, but I should. I got the power.
Yeah.
You know, that's my job. The father cares for her. I'm not father, I'm the big brother, but just the same, acting like a father because there isn't one. Have a couple kids growing up, the older brother usually tries to take care of the other ones when the mother and father are gone.
Mm.
So it's the substitute.
Mm-hmm.
I was going to say subsidiary. She goes, no, substitute. I'm like, oh, I can't do this. Oh, it goes my face twisted again. I'll be sitting there, my face just gets all twisted.
Mm.
Yeah, that's not good to do either. Anyway, I'm scary enough the way I look now. I don't have to make it worse. All right, you all take care, and we'll see you soon, okay?
Okay, thank you both. Thank you both.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Hey.
Hi.
Recording.
Yeah.
Good. Sorry, I'm almost back to normal. Just a little help. Lily. She thinks we can do this in about 4 days.
Mm-hmm.
Today, food. Tomorrow, medical supplies and stuff. And she thinks 2.5 days, 2 days. She predicts, she says good chance to finish off and, but, she wanted me to put out that proposal. I think she means like thought process.
Mm-hmm.
Because the 4 is real thick in my head. And honestly, I'm gone. So it's like placating my tranquility
Mm-hmm.
to go, you know what I'm trying to say? To be relaxed and not concerned about anything physical and just going. Wow. All right.
Do you want this to go on the video added together?
Yeah. Just please add it too.
Mm-hmm.
Well, okay. See you soon.
Okay, bye now.